evening, everybody. SpeedMaster, automatic, not a reduced. It's a fall calendar, triple date with Valjoux movements, nicely decorated, and that is what we are going to do today. So what did we do? We solved the problem with the roller bearing in the rotor. Maybe you can remember. This one, previous session, we reduced the play in the roller bearing, so that's excellent now. And now we are going to continue with the disassembly of the Valjoux 7751. The rotor has been disassembled and the two calendar discs. So we just continue with the disassembly. Here was one screw missing. It came loose and was jammed in the balance wheel, but during assembly we can see all parts. In this workshop we always refer to this spring as the paper clip. And if we talk about the paper clip here, everybody knows this particular spring from the Valjoux 7750 family. So this is a 7751. And you can see here it's been quite some time since it was serviced or cleaned. So we are going to do that. I like to do the inspection straight away. Oh wow, there's no lubrication whatsoever in here. It was really stuck. I know quite a few watchmakers rinse the complete movement first and then do disassembly, but I'm a firm believer. I'd like to see all the debris and where it's coming from, so I know what happened in the movement. And that's why I'm not that much of a fan of rinsing first, because I would like to see during disassembly what happened with the watch, with the movement. Quite a bit of wear, so this wheel we have to replace. And here you can see the debris from the automatic winding. I think if I do this, it's easier to see. First, I like to make sure it's got support from this side. So the plate is back on. So this wheel here has the pivot got support. So now we can have a look on the other side and see the big plates from here. This looks like a screw, but it's an excenter. So it's moving like this, so you can't unscrew it. So we'll leave that there. And now, as you can see, I would like to take off this center wheel, but it's overlapped by this wheel here. So now I'm going to reinsert the crown and then do the hand movement, so that this recess over here is aligned with this wheel, and then I can take it off. It's a push down setting lever, no screw. So now I've got the function of the crown, and now I can align those wheels, and you can see it releases that wheel, and now we can take it out. And this, the ones I just took off, this is for the pointer date, the hand that points to the 31 positions on the dial. So that's not the hour wheel, it's for the pointer date. And you can see I cannot take out this wheel because it's locked under this plate. So I first have to remove the plate, and then I can disassemble the wheel. You can see here by the teeth, here they're visible and here they're not, so they're underneath the plate. Let me see if I got all of them. 1, 2, 3. So that's the next layer. And now you can see all the wheels are exposed, so now we can take them out. This wheel you cannot take out easily, because that's the function usually done by the cannon pinion for the movement of the hands. This one. And now we can see the hour wheel is not enclosed by anything. So that's the hour wheel. Cannon pinion, very sticky. That the tube of the center second hand is still attached to the pivot. And you can see a small recess here. So now I'm going to try to pick it underneath here and just pull it out. And this bit I can rivet back into the center second hand. So that shouldn't be a problem, and everything is still stays original. There we are. Nice and controlled. Oh, sorry about that. You can see this is the most important bit. And now it's very easy to take out. You can see there's no damage to the pivot of the central chronograph, and most important, because we took it off straight in one line, the pivot isn't bent, and that should be a problem. It could have been a problem. Remove the plate again, because I took off on one side. I wanted the other side to be supported, otherwise I would be pulling, and if it's not supported you can easily damage the pivot, because it's so very long. Well, in our terms. In my world it's huge. So when it's supported on the other side, you got way more stability, and you got the perfect chance to really take it off like that, and not wiggle and make sure the pivot is like that, because it is in a tube, the pivot. So if it's slightly bent like this within the tube, it just got stuck. So by replacing this plate, and here is the jewel that is supporting the other pivot, and now take off the plate. This pivot was now supported, and now I can take it off. Take it out. There we go. You can see it's really long, so it's very easy to bend the tip of the pivot. You can see the very old lubrication, the grease, all black. And now here on the sides we can take out the large spring. Let me calibrate. There's a very large spring from the side. And then it's pushing back the pushers. This is not a screw but an excenter, so we leave that in place. You can see a lot of old lubrication. You see the glistening? And here you can see this very large spring. Hey Jepesco, hi there. Very exciting times at your place, I can imagine. You can see this huge spring is kept in place here and here, not by screws, just by simply using the force of the spring pushing outwards. And you can see here, due to this ring here, that keeps it in place. I'll show you. Well, for me as a watchmaker, it's not an elegant solution, but very effective, because it saves height because of the screw head. So that's why. I use the ratchet wheel. And now, because of the ratchet wheel is gone, there's no more tension from the mainspring, because that's completely released, because the ratchet wheel and here the click is the only thing that maintains the force of the mainspring on the gear train. So now there's no force left on the gear train. Now we can check the arbor. There is some play, but not too bad. Before I take off this plate, I have to remove this wheel. Otherwise I cannot take out the gear in the wheel in the gear train. Get underneath and very gently, again with a controlled force, I can take it out. And there's a gear train. And here it's nice to show you how simple the hacking function is in 7750. Hacking function is a balance stop, basically. So if you pull here the crown for setting your hands, it's very simply, you see, shoots forward. It moved that way, and now it's well, next stop. There. You can see it moved out, and then it touches the balance wheel, so it stops. So when you are in your hand setting function, then the balance wheel stops, so you can very accurately start again and set the hands of the movement. This is the last bit we have to disassemble. Sliding pinion and winding pinion take care of themselves. Look at that. Place the balance wheel and take out the shock system. There it is. The tool I made myself very easily. That's the tool I like to open the Inca block with. I think I just remembered. I think I made this tool about 6 years ago, and I use it every single day. It's just so easy. And now we can place the balance wheel and disassemble the top Inca block. Well, this second oiler on this side isn't really necessary, but I just like it to very gently open the spring. You can control the force by just twitching or turning the oiler. There we are. Well, that's it. Complete disassembly of the Valjoux movement 7751. So with more functions than the usual 7750. Well, my name is Kalle. I'm a watchmaker from the Netherlands, and you're watching live watchmaking here on Twitch. Every Tuesday at 8:30 Central European Time. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you got suggestions for our next project, please let me know. We're specialized in vintage watches, but we have so many projects here. So if there's anything particular you would like to see, well, please let me know or do a suggestion over the chat, and well, we make sure that we do that project. So yeah, whatever you would like to see, we can arrange for it. Well, thank you so much, all of you guys, for joining me